Hello everyone, welcome to Being Spiritual channel. Um, this read is for Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs for the month of March 2020. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for joining me. Here I have already laid down the spread, so after showing you the cards, we'll straightforward get into the read. Okay. So here we have Six of Wands as the current energy here. Underneath we do have Three of Swords. Six of Wands here is challenged by the Metal King card number 37. In the past we do have Nine of Wands, Five of Cups, Four of Wands, and then future, Queen of Pentacles, followed by the Tower, Ace of Swords, and the Moon as the final outcome. And we do have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So, Leos, Six of Wands here does signify that if you, it signifies that the complete victory is at hand. So, if you're looking for any court hearing or involved in some court proceedings or going through any kind of other struggle, that is about to be over. Okay, so this is an affirmation here. And even if you're trying to look for some answers to know why you are struggling, for instance, maybe in a relationship or maybe some personal setbacks, why you are going through those phases, why you are having problems in your career, maybe in your financial stuff. So this card here says that you have to consider how your pride and your vanity may be getting in the way of simple solutions. So it is challenged by here the Metal King number 37, which comes to 10. So it's ending. So whatever personal setbacks or financial problems you might be dealing with, they are about to end. And the guidance is here that you have to have the control, you have to have the discipline, you have to know where are your boundaries are, because the person here in this card, the Metal King, you can see how the person is trying to jump out of the window and looking somewhere. Okay, so this person tends to help people even without when he's not, even without asking help. So this person tends to help people. So sometimes it is considered as if you're interfering in someone's matter. Okay, so here you have to have your boundaries, you have to have the discipline. Okay, and you have to know that helping is good, but you should not um, you should not be you know uh, able to grasp or able to uh, how to say this, able to absorb someone's energies, either negative or positive. So you're not responsible to heal everyone, you're not responsible for others problems. Okay, it's okay if you can help someone being in your boundaries, that's okay. But you need to see that do you feel you need to heal them so that you feel better? Do you pick up their feelings like a sponge? So if it is so, you have to ground yourself. Okay, you have to have this grounded energy, you have to be clear about your own personal boundaries, you have to restrain yourself when you feel like jumping into someone's matter. Okay, so this is a warning here that you might be having unhealthy relationships as well in some area of your life, could be family, could be love relationships. So this person here, the Emperor, is known for self control, is known for discipline, who has the competence to create empires, and this is possible only uh, if you have your control over your emotions, if you have control over your boundaries, if you know your self-worth, and of course the self-discipline. Okay, so this is a person with wisdom, and with this kind of maturity he can bring the chaos even in the chaotic situations. Okay, so this person here tends to bring the discipline, I mean, tends to bring the solutions, being disciplined, even to the situations which are not even the under the control. So this person, this is ruled by here Mars, okay, the Scad. So Emperor is Aries basically, and these both cards are ruled by Mars planet. Okay, so here Mars is very prominent in the reading. So probably you might be having problems in relation to, uh, I would say, um, in problems in leadership role. Okay, when it is difficult for you to get into this kind of energy so that you can put things into order. Okay, so I do see that you had intense struggles, possibly, of course, in the past, and now now you really know that these struggles really helped you to reach a situation like present. Okay, so those intense struggles and a torched persistence um, to get where you are right now. Okay, so often sometimes often when people are done with the struggle and they want to forget those hard times, and they're happy to move on. Okay, they don't want to remember all those things, but you have to trust your strength, you have to trust your determination, and it is important where you came from. Okay, so you need to remember those struggles because those struggles taught you important lessons. Okay. Um, it could also be a possibility that you are having some disheartening situations where you were not recognized, you were not appreciated. Okay. Could be that you might have undergone some kind of loss, some kind of disheartening situations that left you heartbroken. So possibly that you when you when this kind of appears here, you can look back and on a foundation of sadness that may have led to your current situation. So many people, um, those who are recovering from their heartbreaking loss, they have this card here in this position, and it also reminds the emptiness, okay, which lingers sometimes over years. So you don't have to have any kind of guilt. Um, it's sufficient if you have learned your lessons. You're not responsible for every event that has happened in your life because some things are destined, some things are fated just to test our patience, just to test our faith. So you might be feeling some kind of loss you had, maybe emotionally you're feeling very um, upset. Okay, you kind of you had gone through a lot, and for you you can't bear it anymore. This is what this card is saying. Okay, you don't want to face anyone, you don't want to interact with anyone. You just say enough is enough. I can't have this anymore. Okay. And maybe possibility in your environment also, I could see that there are some kind of arguments, some kind of troubling issues, some kind of disagreements. Okay. The difference in opinions, and maybe someone in your family uh, is fighting over some issues. Okay. So this is a reason which is feeling you, which is letting you feel emotionally hurt. Okay. So this is what the different views, the different opinions, okay, the differences, the disagreements over some things, and you're not liking it. So this card here in the future says that there is going to be a surprise. Okay. There is a possibility that you will have someone who will offer you some kind of commitment. So if you are in a relationship where you might have felt ignored, you might have blocked that person, or maybe he or she has blocked you, the things were not fine. Okay, sometimes you are in, sometimes you're out, but now this thing is going to offer you some kind of stability. So the things or the events that had happened, um, it's like they were for a reason. Okay, they were for a reason, and without them you could not reach this stage. So this is here, this card, this heartbreaking situation is, it's like blessing in disguise in the future. Okay, this is a marriage as well, I could say, with emperor here. So possibly you are about to have some kind of stability now. Okay. But you need to ground yourself, you need to have control over our emotions. Okay. You are working very hard in terms of career, you are working quite hard in maintaining the stability, and this is someone who is looking for long term kind of things. Okay, this is very family oriented person. So I do see that, but there are some issues which are still bothering you. Okay, could be in your environment, at workplace, in your home, somewhere. So some kind of argument, some kind of conflict, they're bothering you. So here this card says that you'll soon have a new beginning, you'll soon have a clarity. Okay, you'll soon have some kind of communication, some kind of enlightenment that will help you to move forward. Okay, you won't be anymore in may or may not be situation, right? So you, there will be a person who is much wiser and who is much mature, and he will be helping you in putting things into order if you are in a chaotic situation right now. So see, underneath we do have this five of swords. Yeah, we do see that there is conflict, there is fighting going on, and under that we do have the page of cups. But if you're expecting any kind of apology, if you're expecting any kind of you know sorry from someone, and it's there. Okay, because there is love. All right, so you will be having a new beginning, kind of, or maybe a revived situation if you're married. So I would say that things will be healed. Okay, this person usually uses his logic over intuition. Okay, he doesn't go with intuition match, he uses that logic, and in some situations it's important to use logic, okay, to get over through that circumstances. So this person will be helping and playing very important role. Maybe it's you or the person you're dealing with in resolving these conflicts which are occurring right now, okay, and they will help you to get over these difficult situations, and you will be receiving a kind of apology. Okay, maybe that person has regret in your environment you are dealing with, who is causing you that kind of a uh, um, sadness. Okay, so I do see a love offer here, I do see a proposal which is a long term, could be, and but you have to be careful of any kind of illusion, any kind of confusion, any kind of thing if you feel that something is hidden. Okay, with this card here, you are willing to follow your creative creativity. Okay, you want to pursue your hobbies, you want to invest time in yourself, you want to work on your intuition, and you want to have control over your emotions. Okay, this also signifies that if something is hidden, or if something is not clear to you right now, if things are not enough clear, you will be getting that clarity very soon. You'll be getting that communication. If you're not communicating with someone right now, and this is also bothering you because of the conflicts or fights which are constantly going on, because I do see a situation here that whatever you talk, whatever uh, whenever you people interact with each other, it ultimately ends in fights, it ultimately ends in disagreement. But this situation is about to over. The message is that you have to use your uh, logic, you have to have discipline, you have to have self-control over your emotions. Okay, you have to use the lessons which you have learned previously, that will help you to resolve the present problems. Okay, if it is about a student who is appearing for exams, kind of, he'll be successful in that. The results will be positive. If someone is going to have some kind of interviews, I do see that things will be quite positive. So, but still, you have to do your homework, you have to perform your things well, you have to be prepared for presentations or any kind of thing if you're going to present something like that, because Mercury is still retrograde, okay, I think until 8th or 9th of March. So you have to be careful until then. So it will affect your communication. Okay, so things are getting better. Okay, things are getting better. Okay, let's see what do we have by romance angels. So the main message of this reading, I would say that you need to have discipline, you need to have self-control, and the it's not wise to, yeah, you should go through to, I mean, through your intuition, but sometimes it's better to use logic as well. Okay. Okay, Leos, what do we have for you for the month of March 2020? So I'll adjust this camera a bit for you to see the cards clearly. Okay. So the first card here, we do have children. Your love life is being affected by the children. Um, Possibility. If this is a family situation, of course, uh, there is a possibility that there are some things which are affecting the children. And I could also see that in the beginning I said if you are going through any court condition, something like that. If you had been involved in custody or something, okay, custody of children or something, I think in the past, you the partner, you were not allowed to attend some time with your children, or there were some something was not fair on your part, and you were not allowed to have some kind of rights over your children. This is what I do see here. But I think now, you will get over that thing, and of course, whatever case, the things will be in your favor now. I do see, because there were, um, if there is some hearing, or if there is some court, or in relation to children or something like that, I do see that it will be in your favor. Okay. And because of this situation, it was quite disheartening for you as well. So, okay, let's see what do we have next here. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So, the people who are not married, or who are ready to have to be in some kind of relationship or commitment, as I mentioned before, if you are uh, looking some kind, you are in a relationship where you didn't have stability, and you are working hard towards it, there are chances that you will be in stability now. Okay, you are progressing towards stability, you're progressing to have a commitment now in your relationships. Okay, so this is quite positive, but you have to be positive in your thoughts, and try to get over the situations right now, whether it's in your workplace or an environment which is making you negative. Okay, so be positive and keep working towards it. That really matters. All right, so next card here we do have reconciliation. Someone from a past is returning to your life, possibly. um, there is a great chance, of course, due to the planetary configuration as well. This is a time period where you can encounter people from your past. Okay, people from the people you already had relationships with. They will be, you will be encountering them in your near future. Probably in few months you will be focusing onto your past relationships. Here disputes could be possible because of the reason that you had children with in your previous relationship, and this is affecting your present. Okay, so, but I think you will resolve them soon, and some of you could be reconciling with the people who have, with whom you had past time relationships or past lifetime connections. Okay, not necessarily that you had already met them in this lifetime, possibly, but you have very strong connection with them, you'll be feeling that. So underneath we do have love yourself first. Okay, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So this is very important thing here, Leos. um, the problems you have encountered before, it's important to heal yourself first in order to get into any kind of relationship. Yeah, if you're already in a relationship, you're progressing towards the stability. And if you are married, I think problems will be healed soon. And in order to get over the disputes or whatever you are going through, I think things will be fine. Things will be fine. Okay, it's a temporary phase, things will be fine. And the singles, yeah, possibility of having someone new in your life, as I said. And things will be better for the people who are already in long-term relationships or long-term commitments. Could be possibility that some of you are in some kind of a duality, not duality, I would say that you you're confused. I mean, confused in a sense like your past is still interfering in some sense in your present relationships. uh, this is a problem I could see here, but you have to find the solutions to it, okay? But this is a time period where you'll be understanding, and you will have clarity very soon who with whom you are going to stay, okay, with whom you can rely on. So reliability is very important here, okay? You can't be sometimes you think, okay, this is good for me, this person is nice, and the other moment you think, oh, this is the worst person I have ever uh, encountered in my life. If you have this kind of things, take time. Don't go to any decisions right now, because things are getting revealed very soon to you. So I hope I have not confused you because I was getting so many messages here. So Leos, I hope I have helped you in some sense. So if this does not, or if didn't resonate with you, please check your other signs, and I hope you will be coming out of your things very soon, okay? And I wish you good luck. um, I'll be here again next month with the read. So till then, take care. Bye bye.